and I'm going to see if I can do it at 200 beats per minute.
What?
1, 2, 1, 2. I'm not bad. I am out of shape, but that's okay. Hey, what's going on? Jim from Grassroots Drumming. Today is a hand workout and I'm gonna work in levels. It's gonna be basic oriented and then intermediate and a bit of advanced. We'll touch upon that. And I'm gonna be doing this like I'm just practicing. Of course, I'll be speaking and educating on different techniques, but it's basically gonna be hand oriented today. And it's gonna be focusing on singles and doubles, and then different permutations and talking about strengthening the right hand if you need it, or the left hand, and I'll throw in some accent exercises. But these are things that can really help us if we are playing a drum fill and if we get caught up and our hands stiffen up, or you're playing a fast song. These are exercises that can really help you. And my dog is barking, and I'm gonna leave that in there because if you're at my house taking a lesson, you would hear it, right? All right, so let's begin. All right, here we are. I am going to go ahead and turn on my metronome. We're gonna go ahead and start quarter note equals 76. We're gonna alternate just left, right, and it's gonna be eighths and sixteenths. Here's our 16th, here's our quarter pulse, sorry. All right, I got my metronome going on. Quarter note equals 76 beats per minute. The first few exercises will be in 4/4 time, and I'm gonna alternate hands leading with the left. I'm starting with the left because it's my weaker, and I bet it's someone else's weaker hand too. Eighth and 16th, slow, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 1, 2. One, two, right hand, go, and. And you can do this longer. I used to play the songs with a pulse, but make sure you do this. Your checklist will be, if you can go ahead and get even stick height, you're comfortable, you're just locking in, feels effortless, you're ready to move up. Now that it's a video, I am not going to move up just a few increments. I'm going to move up, this is like more of a late beginner, we'll say. So I had 76, I'm going to go to just 90. 92, all right? Quarters and eighths, leading with the left, alternating. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Let's go ahead and add in some accents. We're gonna add just downbeats. So we're not gonna really work too hard. We're just gonna think about what we call full strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. Right hand regular, no accents. It's not what you think. When we build speed, it's not just playing fast to get fast. There are checklists when we are increasing our endurance. One of them is our grip in check. Are we doing some finger control? If you're there yet, I have a video on that. And also, if you're able to do it just innately and you feel relaxed, and if you listen to your sound, even on a practice pad, it doesn't feel, that's my stool, it doesn't feel forced. So we are gonna just go ahead and speed up. This is going into intermediate land, perhaps. We're going to go to 120, quarters and eighths, and we are going to do left hand lead. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. All right, let's see you're having a hard time with that. Slow it down. 1, 2, 3. What helps some of the students I've had in the past, if you decide to just do slow 16ths and work on left hand, like 16ths, accent on the downbeat, watch what my hand does. 1, 2, 3. It's all about control. It's not about like building tons of muscle. It's about control and coordination. and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Still comfortable? 3, 4. Some learners, depending on where they're at, depending on the age, but any age really, if your thumb goes this way, you're losing your grip, that means you have to go back. That's why playing any instrument, the secret sauce is to enjoy the journey and patience. You can still make good music and you don't have to play like Buddy Rich. Good thing, because I'll need a few lifetimes. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and, where was I? I'm going to go ahead and just start here, right hand lead. 1, 2, 3, 4. So hopefully when we're watching me practice this and you're practicing along maybe, you're getting some of the tips and the insights, because that's what I've seen with many students, because I've been teaching music for over 30 years. So there's a lot of golden rules that apply for a lot of learners. All right, so I'm putting my sticks down. This is really important. Now that I've warmed up a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and do wrist twirls. This is really important. And then also, I call them wrist extensions. I'm not a doctor, but bringing the fingers out this way, my whole life, I spend whatever it is from keyboard, computer keyboard, and also keyboard on the piano, and texting, our whole life is this. So we want to do this, relax these muscles. All right, now we are going to go into, I'll do like the intermediate advanced stuff near the end, but I want to go back a little bit and we're going to do double strokes. Double strokes, let's go to quarter note equals 96. And you can play around with the metronome and have your own benchmarks. That's why we have practice journals, or just write it down on your music stand on a blank piece of paper. All right, I'll be nice. Right hand lead. 1, 2, double strokes. 1. This is a good one because you have to have your bounce controlled. It's not super fast. It has to be open, so we have that fine point of the fulcrum. So we have to keep that in mind. If you're having a hard time with it and if you end up kind of bouncing and kind of forcing, then you need to go back to this technique. And what I'm doing is, you don't have to do a whole practice session like this. I'm just doing kind of a big video on building speed and dexterity. It's actually an art form. And it's not that popular on YouTube because there is just these drills and talking, and then hopefully us teachers will give some important power tips. Same thing, left hand lead, and I'm feeling sloppy today, but that's okay. It won't be the first time I embarrass myself. 1, 2, 3, left hand. 1, 2. All right, not bad. So if you want to, you can add in paradiddles, and we can do it in a few different ways. On the 16th, you could double it or single it. I'll single it. So it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, eighth note paradiddle. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 1, 1. Definitely work on that. You can slow it down. This is all good control. All right. For those who want to push the limit, let's go to 152, alternating, and let's be a little lazy. Right hand lead. 1, 2, 3, 4. Few checklists. If you can do that, but you find yourself stiffening up, you're doing something with your grip that you might not want to do, and that could be getting more finger control, so you have to slow it back down and work on the control. It's unfortunate with drums, we think we just hit and we're crazy. Well, there is the humor side, and we are a bit crazy, but there's actually a good amount of intellect and coordination, okay? And you just have to think slowly at first and do some warm-ups. If you're always forcing yourself, probably just getting bad habits. It's okay to have fun and go for it, but you really want to try to dial in on what you're doing. I was playing that tempo. I've been drumming for a while, and that was pretty relaxed for me. So now let's see if I can break my back. No, I'll go quarter note equals 176. So what will happen, by the way, with some learners, we will stiffen up and we're working too hard. We don't have the grip. We don't have the finger control yet. And the other thing learners will do is they think that faster is louder. It's not. And then we panic and the sticks are tightening and we're going up higher. I know that there's a lot of great drummers out there that can really do a lot of good stuff with stick height. But in this case, my stick height's not going to be high, because if it is, I won't play well. I'll try to play well now, and then I'll demonstrate. So this is quarter note equals 176. We're all warmed up. Just quarter note and eighth notes for now. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I can do that for a significant amount of time and I feel okay, that means my grip is kind of okay. And I don't know if you noticed, but I'm also musically thinking about the pulse. And it's a quick pulse, but I'm really just thinking in two. And I'm thinking about 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and I'm kind of moving forward. That helps. And I'm just getting that coordination down. Happens through practice, being consistent, and looking within. Just take it slow. You'll get there. Let's try it again, but with doubles. That could be interesting. 1, 2, 3, M. I like my singles better. My doubles are a little pressed. I got to warm up on them a little bit. The other thing I would do is make sure that you're practicing and you're listening to your sound. If the left hand is being really submissive and weak, slow it down, work on it. Now, these are things that you want to do a little bit in your practice session. If you're not crazy or geeky like me, you might not do it for 30 minutes or something, and that's fine. The goal is to warm up correctly, go slow, think about your grip, and this is why individual practice is so important, because if you do this, and it becomes second nature, you're going to sound better with the ensembles that you're playing in. All right, more soon, and I'm going to see if I can do it at 200 beats per minute. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm not bad. I am out of shape, but that's okay. It happens. Bye-bye.